I made a tier list on cozy games. There's a lot of cozy games I haven't played yet, so I just put them in here. But I want you guys to see a whole picture of cozy games. So if you wanted to do the tier list yourself, that you could do them with all the cozy games I could think of, instead of like doing them with just the ones that I've played. So I just made a category with not played, and I'm just gonna put everything that I have not played in there. So these are the ones that I haven't played. I'm sorry if anybody feels offended by them, but I just haven't had the time to play them all. And some of them I'm still planning to play. Others I just didn't find that interesting. You see which ones they're gonna be. I'm not gonna say which ones are which ones because some people might feel offended about them. Now, let's start ranking them. And well, I guess this is gonna be controversial anyway because people are gonna say like, "Oh, but Trui, this is like super good and super bad," and yeah, you know what I mean. That's the whole thing about a tier list. It's gonna be my opinion. But first, I'm gonna just start with Stardew Valley. I'm not gonna start on the left. I'm gonna start with Stardew Valley because we all know that's an S tier because that is, the cozy game, the cozy game we all play. If you haven't played Stardew Valley yet, what have you done with your life? You know what? So play Stardew Valley and have a great life. So play Stardew Valley. Yeah, I'm gonna get that S tier for sure. And now I'm gonna just start here on the left. We're gonna have Cat Cafe Manager, and this is one of the games that I have 100%ed, so I got 100% of the achievements on Steam. So I do personally really like it. It has good cats and everything like that. I don't think it comes to Stardew Valley, so I think I'm gonna put it in A tier because, well, I have 100%ed it. I really liked it, but it doesn't get as far as putting in 650 hours that I've put in Stardew Valley so far. So I don't think it deserves S tier that way. Next up is Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb, I did enjoy, but I haven't come back to it yet. And I don't really know why. I think because I think it's a little bit difficult, and that's something that might hold me back. I have played it on stream. My stream is free, by the way, so TRUI. If you want to search me up on YouTube, no, it's on Twitch. If you want to search me up on Twitch, that is where you can find me. But the question is, or I'm going to put this, I think I'm going to put it in B tier, not because I don't think the game is fun, but because I think it is not as cozy as some of the other games might be. Next up is the game Lake. And with the game Lake, what I thought was, I think it's nice to drive around and put the packages down. So it's definitely a really cozy game in that sense. But I didn't feel like the story that much. So I thought the story was a bit boring. I'm sorry, game devs. I don't want to like. If I'm saying things like this, I know people work really hard on these games, and these are passion projects. And I think the game looked gorgeous, and the idea was really nice. And it was a really cozy game, so that's definitely something I get going for it. But I felt like it was nice to play for a couple hours, but I did not be like I couldn't get myself to finish the game. So therefore, I think I'm gonna need to put it in C or D. And I think D. And I'm really sorry to do that, but I just couldn't get myself to finish the game because of it. Then we got Sticky Business. Again, this is one of the games I got 100% on Steam until there was a DLC came out that I did not get yet. And that DLC included achievements. And I'm not really happy about that. But it was nice to make these stickers and have like, it was just like nice and cozy to do so. It was just like chill to make these stickers and send them over. And you could just set the game speed, so you could set them on like very chill, or you could set them on die hard if you wanted to do some, die hard sticker making. But like you could make it as cozy as you wanted, basically. I'm thinking a B for this one. A B or A. I'm kind of in between these two. But I think B, because like Gold Line is a good game as well. And I'm kind of picky because I don't want to put everything in A and S. Because, we need to like have I wanted to have it like nicely filled right here. Minecraft. I'm personally not a fan of Minecraft. I'm sorry. I have played like Minecraft for 2 evenings and I wasn't really intrigued by it. I don't get the hype, but I know it's a good game. And I know people like Minecraft a lot. Like a lot, a lot. So for me, I wouldn't want to play it again. So for me, it would be like D. But I know it's a good game. Like it got good aspects and stuff like that. And I know for a lot of people it would be S tier. So I think I'm gonna put it in B instead. Because it is S tier for a lot of people. For me it's D tier, and I think we make a compromise to put it in B. Does that make sense? That's good, right? Yeah, I think so. Then here we have a game that I'm currently playing. I'm not done with it yet. I think like I'm halfway through the game, which is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And Echoes of Wisdom is kind of like one of my other games. Where is that one? There. Let's do that one first, because this is my favorite game, Zelda Link's Awakening. This is my favorite Zelda. And I'm gonna need to put that in S tier because I love that game so much, guys. I just look how cute it looks, and the gameplay is so amazing. And Echoes of Wisdom is almost like it, but just almost. I love that you be Zelda instead of Link. Don't get me wrong, it's not that you're Zelda that is less or anything, but the fact that you have to scroll through all the echoes that you make eventually gets really tiring. And I think that's why I'm going to put this one in A and Link's Awakening in S. I hope you guys understand the logic about it. It's not because you're Zelda, because I love that you're Zelda. It's because of the scrolling through the echoes. Okay, we got Zelda. This is Tears of the Kingdom, right? Let's see, where's the other one? It's like super small, I can't read it. Where is the other one? If I see them next to each other, I definitely know which one is Tears of the Kingdom and which one is Breath of the Wild. Why did I know? Oh yeah, this one's Breath of the Wild. Cool, this is Tears of the Kingdom. I know my Zelda thumbnails out of my head. So we got Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, I mean, it was a decent game. It's not my favorite Zelda. I don't think it's a Zelda like any other Zeldas. And it wasn't my first Zelda. My first Zelda was Wind Waker. And I loved Wind Waker a lot. And I think after that I played Link's Awakening. Or did I play... I don't know which way they came out. No, I think Breath of the Wild came out first. So I played Wind Waker, then Breath of the Wild, then Link's Awakening, then Tears of the Kingdom, and then Echoes of Wisdom. I think that's the order of things. Thinking of if I'm missing anything that I played. But I've played all the new Zeldas. I haven't played the old ones yet, which I want to come back to. Oh, I played Skyward Sword as well, because that one came out on the Switch as well. And I loved Skyward Sword as well. I haven't put that one in, actually. That one isn't in the tier list. But that one is really great as well. Those are more traditional Zeldas, if that makes sense. And Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are not like the other Zeldas. They are imposters, if you ask me. They are kind of imposters. They are really chill, though. So you can just walk around and hit things a little bit. Just walk around and hit things. And I do appreciate that about them. But I hate that things break. So there's a lot of like frustrating things in the game. And the same goes for Tears of the Kingdom. There's just a lot of things that are frustrating in the game. Which one hand, I would say they're on one hand I would say they're A. But on the other hand, I would say they're B because of the annoying things that can happen. I feel like a lot of B's are coming up because Trui is a bit critical. I'm a critical person, guys. Oh, I see that I have Pocket Camp here. I haven't played that one. Sorry, guys. I missed about Pocket Camp. There is a normal Animal Crossing here, and I have played Animal Crossing, and I love that one. Okay, so I think this is going to be an A because Animal Crossing, even though my villagers now are sad and alone because I haven't attended them for like a year. Pretty sure I haven't attended them for a year. I have attended them for a full year every day, and it was fun, you know? So I did play the game quite a lot. Go Town, again, a game. I think I 100%ed that one on Steam, so all the achievements. And I had a lot of fun with it. So that is definitely something that I consider. If I complete a game, if I do everything in the game. I did that with Stardew Valley as well. I didn't 100% achievement it, but I did 100% it in game, so I did get the 100% mark. The reason why I did not get it 100% on Steam is because there is an achievement where you need to do how is that mini game called? Something with the king. But there's this arcade game with a king, and you need to do all the levels without taking damage. And I haven't done that one because it's tedious. And that's the only achievement I don't have in Stardew Valley on Steam. yeah, that's... But I have 100%ed the game. I have not 100% achievemented on Steam. Then we have Sims, and we have two Simses in here, which one is... No, we have multiple Simses in here, right? Sims 1... Yeah, I think I have all the Sims in here. I don't know where 2 is. I'm thinking about where 2 is. Maybe we will see 2. It's so difficult seeing them because you see only pictures and then they're like all scattered around because I can't pick in what order they upload. You can just pick the images. So I guess I could upload them in an order if I would name them in an order, but otherwise I can't. Oh yeah, Sims 2 is here because I haven't played Sims 2. Sims 1, which I played, but I was pretty young. I was young because I played it when it came out. And what did I do? I put a couch and fireworks in the room and set it on fire, and I removed the stairs when they were swimming and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the thing. I did that when I was young. I guess you guys did that too, right? And I loved that. I did love that. So I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think it's A tier anymore though. So right now, if you would start the game, I think the nostalgia will be there, but I don't think the game will be as good anymore. But in my mind, it's A tier. Sims 3, I played a lot as well. I skipped 2. I don't know why. I didn't know 2 came out. My Sims 1 broke, and then I wanted to buy a new Sims 1 disc, and then I found out that Sims 3 was a thing already. So I bought Sims 3. I wasn't really into gaming when I was younger, so I didn't really know what Steam was or that EA had a launcher and stuff like that. So it was quite a thing that I found out that Sims 3 was launched. It was difficult because I didn't have friends that were into gaming, and it was just difficult to find out things like that. And Sims 3, I played so much. Oh, every time I was sick, and I played it. So I'm gonna put this in S because I think I have at least 1,000 hours in it, if it's not more. I played it so much. Sims 4 I barely even played. And I feel like Sims 4 is just less good than Sims 3. I feel like it. But I just love the Simses. So I just have to put them in a good grade. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Simses are good. Simses are good. House Flipper. We have House Flipper 1 somewhere as well. And House Flipper 2. There's House Flipper 1. And I'm gonna rate House Flipper 1 one grade under House Flipper 2 because they definitely did a lot of improvements for House Flipper 2. A lot of good improvements. So I think what I'm gonna say is... Ooh. I did 100% it, I think. Yeah, I did 100% it, which is great. I think I'm gonna say House Flipper 2, B, and C for House Flipper 1. Yeah. It makes sense that it's on the same row as Killer the Lamb, Sticky, Business, Minecraft, and Zelda. that makes sense. Yeah. A B is a good grade for me, right? A B is a good grade. I know that for some people it isn't, but for me it's a good grade. Okay? Just so you guys know. Like, D is no, nah. F is, oh, don't buy this. D is C is, I mean, yeah, I have enough fun. B, like, yeah, C is like I had enough fun. It was good enough. It was worth the price, but not much more than that. And B is like, yeah, it was worth the price. And A is like, oh, it was amazing. And C was like, oh my god, it's god tier. Okay, so that's how I see the grading. So I want you to know that before you're gonna be mad, because yeah. Lost but Found. This is something I recently played, and I think is a good game. But it was worth the money. I would say it's worth the money. Into the Amberland. I just loved the cozy vibe it gave, and it was really unique. And I would say a B, because it makes sense if it's on the row with these other games. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Block. It's a puzzle game. It's not super unique, but it has some gimmicks in it. So I would say C. KO, Koa. I'm dyslexic, guys. And the Pirates. I can't remember super much, except for it's a platformer, and it was a decent platformer. So I would say C. Rika was really unique. Basically, you're a witch and you're making a house on a chicken, and it was kind of fun. So B. B's there for me. Auction is not included. I played quite a lot, and they've been releasing a lot of DLCs. So I would say A tier. Doubting if it should be S, but I think S should be reserved for like the best games. Like the best games. You know what I mean? The best games. I'm not gonna put everything in S tier. That's not a good idea. Garlets, I think it's a cute game. Definitely cute game. But I'm the kind of person, I'm not really a builder. And like I can't play more than like an hour on a day. And if I've played this game for 10 hours, I'm done with it. If that makes sense. So I would say C tier because of that. Then we have Planet Coaster. Oh, Planet Coaster 2 is in here, but I haven't played Planet Coaster 2 yet. I'm sorry. I want to play Planet Coaster 2, but please give me a key, guys. I want to play it. Sponsor me. I don't have a budget to like buy everything I haven't played yet. As you can see, it's quite a list that I haven't played yet. And I also don't have the time to play everything, but budget is also a big part of it. A Planet Coaster, I definitely really like. So this is definitely one that I'm gonna put in S tier because it's amazing. I just like Planet Coaster. Coffee Caravan, I 100% it as well. It is a cozy game. It does have a little bit of a chaos element with customers coming in. But you can put them on like cozy, or you can put them on like mayhem or whatever you want. And I think that customization is kind of nice. I personally like these games a lot. So I think I'm going to put this in A tier because of it. It's a Mistria. They have pink cows. I can't do anything else than put them in A tier. I would put them in S tier, but guys, Stardew Valley can't be the same tier as Fields of Mistria because Stardew Valley is the better game. So I feel like I need to put Stardew Valley a tier higher than Fields of Mistria, even though the pixel art is better in Fields of Mistria. So there are things that Fields of Mistria does better than Stardew Valley. Gotta say that as well. Ahead in Time. Ahead in Time is a really, really good platformer, actually, with funny stories. funny story. And yeah, I really like playing this. I really like playing this. I do have to say I added quite some games in here that I like. So we're gonna have heavily A tier probably because well I added these games. So the things I think about are probably things I like as well, and things that I don't think about, like the things that I don't like, I don't think about as quickly to add to this list, of course. If that makes sense. Beer and breakfast. Also, a thing that I completely finished. I don't know if that has achievements, but if it does, I 100%ed it. But I remember that I did everything in the game, and it was amazing. I love being the beer and how the beer. I have a speech thing where I can't say the difference between beer and bear and beer, and I never know if I'm saying the drink or the animal. But I meet the animal and breakfast. But this animal, I love being the animal and having this breakfast. The back and the hotel, but then not the hotel. Yeah, it's going great, Trui. You can talk. And I think I'm gonna just put this in A tier as well because that was amazing. And I can't not put things that are amazing not in A tier, okay? Because it's the A from amazing. Cozy Crew. I can't remember much about this game. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Like I played it when it came out, and I just don't remember if I liked it or if I didn't like it. So I think I'm just gonna put it in not played, even though I have played the game. I played it for an evening when it came out, but I can't really remember where I want to place it. So I don't want to place it somewhere that I do not fully stand behind. So I'm just gonna place it right here, just so it has a fair chance to one day come on the right track. Forager. Forager is really cute, and I've played quite a lot of hours in this game. It has cute pixel art. Later in the game, it gets really chaotic because there's a lot of things flying around you. At the start of the game, it is really quiet, and you just have to chop things. There's a couple of puzzles in it. It's kind of good. It's kind of good, and I think it deserves a space next to Cult of the Lamb. So we're gonna put it there. Graveyard Keeper. It is kind of. It feels kind of weird to say, but it's kind of Stardew Valley-like, but then with bodies, dead bodies. Yes. So I'm gonna put it here because Fields of Mistria is here too. So I feel like it is good, but not as good as Stardew Valley. Unpacking was so great. Oh my god, Unpacking was so cute, and the story was so good. It was a little bit on the short side, as in like the game only lasts for one evening. So if you start playing early in the evening, you can play through the whole thing in one evening. But it was just so amazing to play. So I just really enjoyed the experience. But it is a really short game, so keep that in mind. Putting it in B tier because of it. My time in Portia, I like the game. I don't think it's as good as Fields of Mistria and Graveyard Keeper. So I think because of that, I'm going to be placing it in B tier. And I think I'm going to get a lot of people mad because of this, placing my time in Portia in B tier. But I just think it is not as good as Stardew Valley. And, like, I feel like this makes sense. Stardew Valley, then Fields of Mistria, then my times of Portia. If you disagree with that, let me know in the comments. But I feel like that makes sense. Then 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus. I really, really, really love these games. So I'm going to put these in S tier. Because these are one of my favorite games, okay? I'm sorry, but I love them so much. After Planet Coaster, we also have Planet Zoo. Same, I just love this game. So this is going into the S tier. I'm sorry, we do have quite some S tier games now. But we have to. We just have to. River Towns is called. Yeah, the T is gone here, but is River Towns. River Towns is a puzzle game, and it's quite fun. It's quite fun. Right now, I've only played a demo, but it's been quite fun to do the puzzle game. We're gonna put it in C. Then we have Econo Island. And Econo Island, you need to craft things and stuff like that. And I'm doubting if I'm gonna put this in B or C. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, my time with Portia is like 20 times better. So I think I'm gonna put this in C because of that. I'm gonna like look at this row and I'm like, it doesn't really deserve to be in the same row as these games. So I'm gonna put it in C because of that. Tidy Backpack. It's a game where you can tidy your backpack. It's a puzzle game where you have to put things in a backpack and you need to turn them around, stuff like that. We do have a video about that here on the channel, so if you'd like to see how it goes, well, you can watch that. But I really enjoyed doing it. It's a tiny game though, so it's not as big as all the other games here. Well, it's kind of like Lock. It's a tiny puzzle game, so that's why I'm gonna put it in the same tier as Lock, because it's just a tiny puzzle game. Dorfromantik. I don't know, like, I feel like Dorfromantik has been such a hype that everybody knows it nowadays. So I don't know if I have to explain it, but it's a puzzle game with hexagons, and you have to turn them, and you have to match certain like houses and woods and rivers together, so they become like, you get points for them if they become like a forest and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to put that in B tier because this is a really good puzzle game. Creatures of Ava. Creatures of Ava is a really nice game. People have been like comparing it to Pokemon, but they're not really Pokemon because you don't really catch them. You're not going to really fight with them. But they are like creatures. And I guess that's the thing that they compare to Pokemon, is that they look like creatures. Which you're going to capture. And they're just going to be sent away, so they're not going to be in your inventory or anything like that. And you're going to be cleaning them and basically making them happy again because they are infected with some kind of virus and the whole world is infected. So you're going to try to clean that out and make the world better again. And I think this game belongs in a B tier. Field of the Lamb. No, this is Honey, I joined the cult. I just read cult and my brain read Cult of the Lamb, missed that. Honey, I joined the cult. I really like playing this game, but eventually it gets a little bit, how can I say it? If you are end game, it can become a little bit frustrating to wait a lot. At the start as well, it can be just a little bit frustrating to wait a lot. So on the one hand, it's B, but on the other hand, it's C. So I'm just gonna put it in C for now. Satisfactory. I really love playing this with friends. This is like the perfect game to play with friends. I'm gonna put this in A tier. It's just really nice to play. And then we have Slime Rancher 1 and 2. Slime Rancher, definitely one of my favorite games to play because it is quite cozy. I think this is going to be going in A tier. And I'm going to put them both in A tier. I don't think 2 is much better than 1, although I haven't played 2 in a while, so they could have made updates by now that make it a little better than 1. I don't know yet. We're going to see. I probably should try 2 again to see how many updates they've done because I haven't played it in a while. But this is my tier list. This is the Cozy Gaming tier list. I will leave a link underneath in the description if you want to do the same tier list yourself, because that will be very cool. If you want to see some cozy gameplay videos yourself, here are some suggestions, and make sure to subscribe to not miss anything.